Good morning. Welcome back to CityLine. With me, I have a fabulous group of people who are here to talk about the first tee of Puget, South Puget Sound. And it's not this kind of tee, and it's not the talking kind of tee. It's the four kind of tee. So please join me in welcoming Mr. Brian Archer. You are the program director of First Tee of South Puget Sound. Welcome, Mr. Brian.
Thank you.
All right, put your foot up. More socks. These things rock. Okay, boy, and look at that. Those have like beautiful stripes and everything. Because you know, when you golf, you got to find the color and accessories where you can. Speaking of beautiful, this one next to you, Miss Jalean Peak. You are a First Tee participant. Welcome, sweet pea. It's good to have you here. Are you nervous?
A little bit.
You shouldn't be. Not with an inner glow in a face like that. This very familiar face, Tawana Franklin. So good to see you, honey. Do you ever sleep?
I do.
Okay, good, because you are everywhere making Tacoma a better place. You are a board member of First Tee of South Puget Sound. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to be here. Okay, Brian, let's get to it. So what is First Tee and what do you teach?
All right, so we are a local nonprofit, one of 180 chapters across the world.
Wow.
And we teach life skills and core values through the game of golf.
I love that. Okay.
It is a fantastic program. Very happy to be part of it.
You know, I just started loving golf about 2 years ago, and you're right. There is some serious mental mind and discipline
Absolutely.
that goes into golf that you just can't see when you're hitting the clicker looking at the PGA.
Right.
It doesn't work like that. So who can participate in First Tee, and then how much does it cost for parents who are going, well, I used to golf, maybe my kids want to golf?
Sure. So we our programming starts at age 7 to 17, so all the way through high school. We do have a little driver's program. As you can see, we have even 4 to 6-year-olds can come out.
Oh my gosh.
The equipment on the table is actually called snag equipment, starting new at golf. They use this to introduce the game, and then once they get to be 7, they actually start hitting real clubs. We don't want to put real clubs in their hand
Right.
until then, because
Right, it's dangerous.
Exactly. So yeah.
So I would be someone who would start with the snag equipment. That
Yeah.
would be me. Okay.
Adults do it.
Yeah, why not? Because I'd be like Chevy Chase, you know, letting go of the golf club. So, Jalean, how long have you been involved with the First Tee?
I've been involved since 2011 when they started. I was about 4 to 5, and my papa signed me up, and I just really thought it was really fun. So
I love that. So did you have any thoughts about getting involved with golf before that?
well, I've had clubs since I was born.
Oh, my, you were one of those that, you know, if we saw a picture of you on the couch or in the crib, someone put a golf club in your hand. You were born to golf. Oh, I love this. So what's your favorite part of being involved in First Tee?
My favorite part would be the coaches, because every single coach has a different perspective of teaching, but at the end of the day, it's golf. So when you meet different coaches, you meet different perspectives to grow your learning environment.
Wow, so you have to really, I'm just going to say this, really have an open mind, but also have a real sense of respect for what different teachers bring to you. And that's hard, isn't it? Because you've got one teacher maybe saying one thing, but then maybe saying something else, but they're all doing it for the betterment of the game. Is that right? Oh my gosh, mature beyond her years to be able to say this. So Tawana, as I said, you are a very busy woman. In addition to you are a mom, you are also a wife, you run a household, you work full time. Fiance, sorry. Well, honey, as far as I can tell, you're already a wife. Okay, there we go. So, because you've been doing it before that. Okay, so what inspired you to get involved in First Tee? Because you are involved in a lot of things.
Yes, great question. I am pretty involved, but I'm also very intentional about the things that I get involved with. And my children got involved with First Tee before I was ever a board member. And so about, 6 or 7 years ago, my son RJ, who's now 13, started golf. So that must have been around the beginning of First Tee. But he got out there and he started learning golf, and then he became even more involved with junior PGA and drive, chip, putt, and just visiting golf courses. And I really appreciated the program, most importantly because I have 4 children who are all very active, and it costs a lot. And I always loved that First Tee just did not seem like a financial burden. There were always really good resources and connections for golf clubs. I mean, RJ's first golf clubs, Brian allowed me to, Ryan is here, but Brian, the executive director, allowed me to make, I think, like 2 payments so I could buy his golf clubs. But we were new to it, and it was important because even as an African-American woman, I really did not know anyone else who played golf, not in immediate friends and family groups. So it was just something new and different we wanted to try, and First Tee just is the perfect place for folks who are unsure. Is this for me?
Yes.
And my kids have grown so much because of our core values.
Oh, I love that. Boy, how well said that was, because, as parents, we want our kids to try everything, but our bank account doesn't always agree with that. And sometimes it takes a while to figure out if this is a good fit. Or if it's not a good fit. And regardless, you got to have skin in the game. You got to have money in the game. It's so great to have organizations that make that affordable and also accessible.
Absolutely.
Because nobody wants to say to a child who's born with a golf club in their hand, I'm sorry, but I know you love golf, but you can't do it. That's heartbreaking for us as parents and mentors. So what, in your opinion, Tawana, are the greatest needs, and how can the community get involved to help?
Well, First Tee, always, we want participants who are interested in learning golf and, being exposed to our core values and healthy habits that we incorporate in our curriculum. But we also need incredible coaches who are just open to being trained and learning the First Tee way, and volunteers. So we have coaches, but we want to make sure that folks in the community who are like me, who just want to see our community left better than we found it and want to make an impact, can connect with our organization. And Courtney or Ryan or Brian are just really good connections. Folks can reach out, but we want volunteers who want to serve to be out on the course, experiencing wonderful weather or rain. That's also wonderful.
That's right.
And our youth, because our youth are fantastic, and they just need other positive, caring adults, and they don't have to have golf experience.
There we go. I love that. Okay. So you went through some of the programs that we offer, and how can people sign up? Is it a website that we've been showing?
Yeah, so you can go to our website, thefirsttee.sbs.org. Actually, we're launching our summer programming today, so I'm already getting calls if it's open, and should be open sometime today.
Perfect.
And our summer program runs 8 weeks. We start at the end of June and go to the early part of August. So.
Well, yeah, summer is right around the corner, and for parents, summer is today. Happens.
Right.
So when we think about summertime, Jalean, or maybe just your time in First Tee, what's your favorite memory?
My favorite memory would be the 9 core values, which are honesty, integrity, sportsmanship, respect, confidence, responsibility, perseverance, courtesy, and judgment. Great.
Wow. Okay, Sweet Pea, I have adults who can't even think about life in that way. And here you sit, and I can tell they're emblazoned across your heart. You are impressive.
Yeah.
That you even understand and can live those values, let alone be an ambassador, because I know your family and you come from a great family. That is so, I want every child to have this. Why would you not want that? I don't care if they can hit a ball. I want them to have this. That's the real lesson here. So what would you tell other kids, Jalean, who are thinking about signing up for First Tee, but maybe they're just not sure? Maybe they don't even like golf.
Well, there's a lot of people who I know who just think it's a old man's game or a rich person's game or
There you go.
something else, but just try it.
Call
because
it
it's
out.
way more than that. You can learn life lessons from golf. You can excel in golf and you didn't even know it. You can be really good at golf and you don't know it.
That's right.
But
You can be good at a lot of things and you don't know it, can't you? People always say my favorite phrase is "not yet." I mean, have I played golf yet? Not yet, but I don't know how good I'm going to be until I try it. I love that. So let's talk about the National School Program, Brian. What is it?
Sure. So we actually go into elementary schools. First Tee National came up with a curriculum K through 5, so kindergarten through 5th grade. We go into the schools, teach the PE teachers our curriculum, and they deliver it in their PE setting.
Brilliant.
Using the snag equipment. So really quickly, you can get a student in the golf position with the color-coded grips. Just really just left thumb on yellow, right thumb on white, and they're in their grip. And then just put them in the stance really quickly, and now they're ready to swing.
I could do this.
Yeah,
I could do this.
absolutely.
You could teach me how to do this, Jalean. You could teach me this. Okay.
Wait, I can
Wow.
teach you too. We need volunteers, and I started volunteering on a course. Too,
Okay.
so now I can
You're going
teach
to
you
teach me
too.
this. Okay, with those
three of
shoes
us.
on too. So wow, that is so impressive. So that's a great community partner you have in terms of our local schools. But what other community partners do you have, and what do you do with them?
So we have the Boys and Girls Club.
Love
We
them.
We have 9 Boys and Girls Club around the South Puget Sound, and then we work with Tacoma Rescue Mission, Kings in Training, also
Yes.
Queens in Training now.
Thank you.
They come out, yeah, absolutely. JBLM at
Yeah,
the military
there you
base.
go. Why not?
All the kids out there come out for golf, and I think that hits the most of them.
I
But
love
there's probably a few more I didn't mention. So.
All right. So I'm going to ask this last question, and it's kind of an off-the-cuff question, but I have to ask it of Jalean. And Jalean, when you are my age and you're 54, what do you think you're going to remember about your time here on the course?
Well, golf has a real big impact, so a lot. When you learn the 9 core values, it goes through life, like more than college. You have to be honest throughout college. You have to be honest throughout your job, whatever it is. Integrity, don't do something that you know you shouldn't do because you'll get in big trouble, and I don't think anyone wants to be in big trouble.
Oh my
Right.
gosh, Sweet Pea, I'm going to follow you over the years because there's a song that says your future's so bright you need to wear shades, and that's you. Thank you, all 3 of you, for being here today, for what you represent. Brace yourself because the phone's going to be ringing off the hook on this one. There is nobody who should not find out about this program and be involved with it, because this is what our society needs, is more of those 9 core values. So
Thank you.
thank you for
Absolutely.
being here. And as we say, 4, I'll see you out there. When we come back, it's Bike to Work Month. You don't want to miss that. We'll be right back.